Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your reading for the next 3 months or the last 3 months of 2025, October, November, December. This is a general reading, Aries, dealing with Aries. Where have you got Aries in your chart? Be open to receive. And we're going to see what we got. But before we do anything, Aries, I want you to tell me, where in the world are you? What is something beautiful about where you are? I really want to know. I love people, and I love knowing what makes you happy and what fulfills your heart. So let me know. I'm going to end off the reading with a card draw from my Breath of Life Tarot Oracles. But let's get into your reading first. Starting off right there, don't overthink where things are going to come from. Trust that the universe will take care of you. Trust that Source, the Creator, Spirit, God, call it what you will, that which can't be able to take care of you, and give yourself the opportunity to shine. Okay? Um, the thing about you is, Aries, if you don't shine, things don't work for you. Okay? Remember, you are that January of the zodiac. You are that happy new beginnings. You are that vibe. You are that shine. But could it be that you've given too much of that vibe and shine away to other people? And when we do that, let me tell you when we do that. We do that when we don't give ourselves what we need. It is one of the ways in which Aries really sabotages themselves. It's a deep denial. You want something else. You want something. That maybe you didn't receive it in the past, because I get a sense that this is like a knock-on effect here. Okay? And then, so what we want, we kind of almost like try to give it to other people because we're not having it. Okay? And this is where your beautiful heart counts to your detriment. Okay? And eventually, because nobody can give us what we want, eventually there will be conflict between you and this person, you and this dynamic, whatever it is. And it may seem like they are the horrible person, but what is that horrible person reflecting back to you about yourself? Think about it. Okay? Let's do your reading. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and like the video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you will know when your weekly readings are coming out. Aries, we gotta talk. Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. This is like a feeling of eating and never getting full, because I see you being at a very, actually very much at a crossroads, a very powerful twist in your life. Things are changing here, and you are ready to live the dream that you work so hard. You are ready to live the dream, and you are ready to step into that light that you've worked so long, to be able to step into. Okay? Making a lot of sacrifices, and you are now ready to just be you. So let the world see your magic. Let the world see your shine. Let the world see your witchy vibes, your esoteric-y, holistic-y, tarot, oracle, whatever vibes. Okay? I see you feeling very stuck here in a situation. There's not very much about love here, because I get a sense that you might feel that love betrayed you. Now I want to ask you a question here, Aries. Even though you might feel that love or that person betrayed you, I don't really see that your love for them has diminished. Okay? But this is a space of feeling very, very stuck. But there is also a space here of very, very deep denial. And, I'm really going to say to it's time to move on here. Okay? Because this is a space where you might be focusing and looking at what isn't working or wasn't working. I did this, I did that, it didn't work, I did that. I don't want to sound disrespectful or horrible or ugly or anything like that. But what transpired, transpired. But when we keep on focusing on it, I've tried so hard, I've done this, I've done that, I've done my best, it didn't work, then you are actually the one that is keeping yourself stuck in the past by that focus. Okay? Sometimes people are just not going to change. Sometimes when we ourselves are in deep pain or deep denial, we do things to people that afterwards we wish we didn't do. Now, you can either stay in that space and continue to suffer and then most likely repeat that pattern with someone else, or you can acknowledge what happened, you know, like take responsibility for it, but move on. There is no point in keeping stuck in a space because maybe that was the lesson that you needed to learn. Because if you refuse to let go, according to the cards, you're going to suffer. You're going to be, you're going, I feel that you're going to a space of such sort of like self-isolation that you end up alone in the cold. Okay, that's quite serious. So you've got great potential. There's great opportunity. But, you know, when we refuse to look at something, you absolutely, I see you adamantly refusing to see this. Actually, not seeing it, you're seeing it, you're refusing to accept it or acknowledge it, or it's almost like they must be wrong, whatever the case may be. It's gonna, honestly, it's gonna be bad for you. So it's definitely time to move on. Okay? All right. Where in the world are you? I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. All right, let's clarify. Look at the bottom. Strength energy, Leo energy. Doing that deep healing that you need to do. And there, that's, you see that strength energy fell out in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You are blocking your own new beginning. You're blocking your own next level because you are refusing to accept something here. Now, it might be painful and sometimes it's hard, so you reach out for help. Okay? Actual helpful help. All right. Check out in the description. I've got my beautiful Sacred Geometry Candle Magic course starting on November the 5th. As I said, Reiki Masters. Starting about a month and a half from now. Links for my stuff in the description. Links for my other courses. Check it out. It's all there and it's helpful. So clarifying that Queen of Wands energy, you've got the Moon energy, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. It's time for you to move on. Whatever this is, whatever transpired, transpired. You got to move on from this. If you don't, I don't know. This might not be what you want to hear, but if you hold on, and I get a sense that you've been holding on to something for a while because this message has been coming for you, I think from since about June, July already, if you're not earlier. Because it seems like you come out of the spiral and go into the spiral, out of the spiral and into the spiral. Now, here's the thing. You might say, well, it's different situations, people, you know, that sort of thing. But is it the same situation over and over, the same circumstance over and over? Then it must be you. It must reflect you back to you. You know? You can't take on the same path over and over and expect something different to happen. You create your own reality of life. Okay? I don't know. It feels very dark. I know for a fact you can go to a different country, do a different job, change your number. Your energy is your energy. It's going to follow you, Baba. It's going to follow you. Because you're creating it. And when we make a choice from aggravation, same as when we make a choice from a good vibe. Make a choice from aggravation, you're going to get aggravation. It just is what it is. Okay? It's just the way the universal laws work. So I don't know what's keeping you stuck here. You need to apologize. Do you want an apology? I don't know what's going on here. Like, you know, but bottom line is you are going in the cycle and you're stuck. And I see it only getting worse if you don't wake up and realize this. Okay? It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. I know that it might not sound so kind, but you know what? You didn't come here for me to brush your ego. You came here to hear what you need to hear. Okay? Might need a personal reading with me or someone else. Clarifying that Eight of Swords. You've got the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Hierophant energy. Again, amazing potential. Incredible potential. But there is a victim mentality going on here. This happened to me. This is what they've done. You don't get my pain. You gotta let that story go. or continue to suffer. It is not, it's a very difficult new beginning this for you. I can see that. Avoiding it makes it worse though. Clarifying that 5 of Pentacles, the 3 cards just came out for you. 6 of Cups, Page of Swords, 2 of Cups. Looking for love and ready for love. But it's like you want the end result without, it's like you want to skip this one step. And it doesn't work that way. Okay? That's all I'm going to say for that. I'm not your parent. I don't need to shout at you. Growing your card from my Breath of Life Tarot Oracles. King of Cups. You see, ready for love, ready for a new beginning. You are ready. Everything, the stage is set for you. The stage is set for you. You are the actor that's late. Balance between genuinely caring, giving, sharing, and preserving your chi, your energy. When we want something, we often, try to give it to someone else. But that might not be what that person wants or needs. They might find you overwhelming. So what did you want to give to them? What did you want them to feel? Because that is what you want to give to yourself. Okay? Finito. So that's what we have, Aries. I hope that it helps. Sending you lots of love from my heart. This is a very strong warning here for you. I will take it very seriously if I were you. Okay? Every week I come back with a reading, so subscribe, hit the notification so you know when it comes. I'd appreciate you liking the video. Share it with somebody if you think they can benefit from it, even to your own platform. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.